rubber na udua from Takwa Elembele say Axim a hunter eba mpoho near yina udua rubber. My sister, rubber. Ibitimi dia yinoma bako 40,000. 40,000. Inuma rubber na mudua waha eyeno. But there's not a single factory ever Western region. Intimentiasi rubber mudua yede. If there's no production, say, you're processing rubber into ties, you're processing rubber into plastics. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's saying you're winning now. Okay.
Go back to the leadership bit that as man, you were talking about the leadership aspect. Let's talk about that one.
Yeah.
What about leadership?
You know the problem you have in Western region, you don't have leaders. I'm sorry, I have to tell you.
We don't?
No, at all.
How?
Yeah, because so we a leader, and can you take advantage of in your ma ewaha? Now what me I'm marketing region, you know, at the investors aba region. And what are your leaders here doing? What are they doing? I want to know. I'll tell you the truth. But I tell you the truth. So, madam, Opa have a chance to be the leader of this country. Western region. Industries are about Western region. You have no idea. Like Kube, for instance, Kube. If you are from Jomoro, Elembere, Axim, Eba, Ahanta, Bebia unya Kube. Coconut husk, one. Afron, Nyenye hard. Ediye chako. 2. Coconut husk. Ediye ropes. 3. Coconut husk. Ediye fertilizer. Now, organic intino. Nebu ordine papa. America. 10 pounds of coconut husk. $15.99. Into 1 pound of coconut husk. $1.60. What do you mean? Only do you
mushrooms?
Yes, mushrooms. What do you rubber? See it for yourself.
Okay, so it's processed into cocoa coir, and then it's an excellent material for mushroom cultivation because it's it retains the moisture whilst allowing for good airflow, and it's less prone to contamination compared to other substrates.
Into a leader, but hey, besides that, Kube na ankasa, Kube na ankasa, cooking oil. Okay, yes, the oil, baby oil, me ema, yamade farm trim, and yena. I am one factory, Krawaha. Why you don't have leaders? And I say, we have Nigerians bringing fleet of trucks from Nigeria to come and buy coconut from Western region, and no leader in this region has questions. Nalatafono, kubenu, ombetra, omriyade. If we begin to ask questions like that, we find solutions. Because it creates awareness. Alatafo the way. Alatafo took bewa. Last week I was in Abuja. Me call breakfast bar, complimentary coconut and cinnamon balls. What do you read? Baby of yellow. Nigeria, Lekki. Omna beto kube waha e de akoye se enuoma we. Na the youth of this country yes omunya dwumanye Western region kube yeah we coconut juice from Thailand. We a coconut and pineapple juice imported from Holland. We sparkling wine, coconut and pineapple wine. Right? Yeah, the coconut, flour, coconut flour. Do you have leaders in this region? Do you? And businessmen are also not taking advantage because we've not created the awareness. Now I'm creating the awareness for you to see, say, Western region. You are endowed with so many things. I don't see why there should be unemployment in this. This is coconut flour. Now, coconut sugar. May they call around so asa coconut. Sugar. Now you are getting my question. Say we don't have leaders in this region.
I think we have leaders, but maybe we need to do more.
You see, you take a title, say we a leader. A leader should be able to give direction. A leader should live that exemplary life. A child or a leader or a creative. He has the creative mind. And yes, I a minister, not anyone. You don't give a thought, say, I'm ranting in my bower. A dear human, you bet me, right? Me free. But from February, I have a businessman. We are going to build ships. Takoradi. He needs only 50 acres.
Build ships?
Yes. Check the company. ARIES. Aries. Check it for the credibility. Mom, check it, mom. Let's show how many companies will design and build ships. All he needs is 50 acres at Takoradi port area to begin to build ships.
All right, that's a very good initiative or start for the Western region. Just so far, it's been 2 months ago for primaries, and how has campaign been in terms of delegate support?
I wanted to land.
And please do. You
see, I'm sharing my vision.
Please do.
Yeah, me what I sing for you. My first time, me bar Takoradi. You train. And the free asim fosu a babesi kwadukuru. What is happening today? First, there will be BBFM Express, train Express. A 2 from Takoradi, that's 7 or 7:30. By 9, now a drew fosu. By 10:30, now a wakra. Enti, utumi kodiga kodu your business. A wakra. That was hard. Another one, a friend sleeper. Now and also from Accra to Takoradi. A time express no Takoradi the Ebano, not Accra the Sopa. Normally they meet at a chance. Big railway station. Look at the number of employment railways, a criteria. What is happening today? They call it central line. If I'm the president, Takoradi to Accra railway line, within 4 years it should be constructed. Because in your man, what the fat truck at the Accra, what the good train one, and safe. I bet me arrival. Let's start it in your man. Now, Temapo at Takoradi port, Egu. I would direct about 40% of all imported, to come to Takoradi port. The first year, if I'm the president of this country, I'll move Minister of Energy to Accra, Takoradi.
Western region.
Yeah. Why? Number 2 oil. Na gas. Anything related to a Western region. Why do we keep Minister of Energy congestion and war Accra? Yeah. Me buy hotels, me cut rounds. Takoradi, there were a lot of hotels. But enipa maha, we have investment biya na egu. Oko other places are new buildings are eba. Takoradi, without due respect to you, with a new man, a war Takoradi, Nyankopon di Achem, Western region. This is not how Takoradi should be as the regional capital.
What are we not doing right?
What we are not doing right, we are always believing in theories. More to aba. Motuma will be a one or Cabrofo. So, honorable attachment. A classmate, pan no. The Chilean economics, no Chilean literature. Asama Okoka and Ray. Say, United Nations, and I'm Okokande. So if you have these kind of people, they are not creative. They only read. They don't use this. What you say here? Corn oil. I believe about 90% of Ghanaians import corn oil, and we import this from Canada. Why? Why? So many things we can do. This is corn grits. And also import. Can't we do this here? This is what I'm talking about. So the problem is we are not getting the basics right. We are not getting the basics right. This is soya beans. We don't have a single factory in the north. It produces soya milk. This is soya milk mixed with chocolate, imported from Holland. Why? When you import these things from Holland, outside, you deny the youth employment. Because a factory where we have 1 year because we have a 50. And it trickles down to their family.
It's great employment.
Yes, this is what we are not getting. Tomatoes, juice, imported. All the 5 northern regions, water region, eastern region, they produce tomatoes in abundance. They don't get buyers. But we import this. Now you are getting me the problem we have. And we don't even believe in ourselves. We don't take risk. Because Ghana on the global market, they are not competitive because price, their finished products, become so expensive. Well, way, baby foods. What is baby fee?
No.
What's a coupon? Yeah, 2 young men and my baby foods. Look at the package. How nice it is. These are the people we have to identify and help. Baby foods, but the cost of production is high. How many people or mothers can afford 30 cedis? This. So we have to invest in them by giving them loans without interest. Because only India for a year, Lebanese, loan for 3% interest. Now you're Ghana for 35%. How are you going to compete? Free zones. The woman in charge was so excited. The first time I was a Ghanaian, a own factory, free zones. Because we are foreigners. Because they get loans are a year cheaper compared to Yedi. No more Anokuye out of business. This boy, if you help them, boys, they can do wonders. You have a fekurani say a wase krupon and umoti, and look at the package. If the price is right, they'll beat competition easily. So my imagine say by February I'll invest in their business.
Good.
So that cost of production ebe bafom.
Good.
No more to me and market it. Oh, plantain chips.
No, we're packaging them.
Yes, plantain chips. Ghana Niba or a lecturer. Tea and what packaging is saying. Only tea crow. Sobolo.
Hibiscus.
Yes. We are ready first. Now here in the package, hibiscus tea, sobolo tea.
Okay.
You see, the women are doing so well in this country. We have to empower the women and they will do more. Right? Yam chips. We produce yam in abundance. It will maybe a Bayern Ebunu. Post-harvest losses here, $380 million a year. Meanwhile, you have 276 parliamentarians who speak English. to go and approve a loan of $150 million. Now you get what is wrong with us. You get what? I have a technology from Holland for about 20 years ago, because a company called Grasso near the Bayere Koi and almost test the experiment. Actually, say the same temperature only store potatoes for 8 months. Every day, potatoes. You can use the same technology
for yam.
Put things like this, chips. The machine, I will hear $20,000. Now you buy it to me go waste. Now you are getting what is wrong with us. We are not getting the basics right. And women have taken the lead. Yeah, apart from boys here, Ghana former and we take a lead. Because I want you to buy. You begin to create things yourself. So with yam chips, you need a machine $20,000. Now you crack potato chips for all fast foods restaurant ever Ghana. A crack potato chips. I'll ban importation of potato chips.
You ban importation?
I'll ban it, right? This is sweet potatoes. Made in Ghana. Made in Ghana. Why do we have to import? Those who are listening to me have started going into these businesses. All they need is we give them loans without interest to promote their businesses so that they can expand their businesses and employ Ghanaians. And again, cost of production will be reduced and more competitive on the global market. This is the only way we have to go. This is the only way. So me call round now. This is what I'm showing to delegates. They need a leader who has a foresight. Right? This is Konkonte, how it has been packaged. A woman from Sogakope. And why are they doing? Or the yam now. April 18 This is yam flour. A woman organizer from Sogakope. See, yes, why should we be importing? Yeah. This is shower gel imported from Korea, but don't do a couture in here.
Citrus.
Don't we have that here? Also, Wabo. But now, another interesting thing, right? Ghana Niba, Otitamale, Ashiba Company Limited, or the shea butter, I shower gel. These are the people we have to promote and stop importing. Sunflower. Wait. Only free Canada. Most of Ghana, they are free Ukraine and Russia, but we're from Canada. Sunflower. Only one season, because winter you can't grow sunflower. Ghana, but Biaya North, a bukeke is in the wild. Madam, there's something wrong with us. And it's all because of the leaders.
Meaning say your time is so in Jina share primaries in so far places that obviously how your expectations are yen share no so
point. So say there, I'll borrow Sir John's words. May he so rest in peace. Also fear delegates. Fear delegates, because wherever we've gone, it's been very exciting. But the D-Day
tells the story.
Right. If they bought your story or not. That is the question. So to be or not to be will be 31st January 2026. And yes, sir, and some places are Ukraine, Nanka Omunya receptive. When I start talking and give examples now, who said their facial, a change. And feedback I get ne say okwa na a raise conversation because delegates in the some of the aspirants na your imagine so they'll buy them the D-Day. But me I mean for video so I catch you say edidi da na ye enye edidi preko. When the people come and give you big money for the D-Day and cannot assure your future, there I'm afraid you have to believe in somebody. Why you be paying? I have created so many jobs. In Tibekacho said, Mayor, you have to believe in me. Niya say, and me we sika neson, and the last time Mukotuma will be saying sika neson, we lost miserably. What you say? Enti, delegates no. Me, I'm a pragmatic guy, and therefore I'm using pragmatic approach to solve problems. I'm not going to use theory. We can all learn, chew, pass, and forget. This time, physical things, what you see and what you are capable of doing with it. Okay? In Paul, I saw the palm plantation. More 2 factories near. But I bet you bako 61.
Yeah, 3 of them. Let's move on. Something different apart from the oil.
Soap. Now oil now can a woman you know. Esono abenono ne awunya no. Abenono no me fried oil. 2. 3. Abe husk. Mefino.
Like coconut husk. Yes.
It generates electricity.
Yeah.
Opa kokede factories no. They are not on national grid. They generate their own electricity. Agri.
Agyapong.
And also and a baby oil. Even pharmaceutical industries, they use a lot of it for surgeries. Tisania rubber, gloves and show rubber, so surgeries. Agree? There engine seats, car engine, the seats. Agree? Agree? Oko India spa say and on my year it goes around to 980 ATM. Yeah. By any BBA ya to.
Do you fear delegates?
Oh, yeah, you have to fear them.
You do fear delegates?
You see, you don't have to underestimate them, what they are capable of doing. It doesn't mean that they are doing the right thing. Sometimes, they said the last time when I was telling them, say, listen, let's listen to Ghanaians what they are saying. I'm so the Canadian Japan buy a better about what the papa will buy a better. The delegates didn't listen, although that time they were suppressed and intimidation. Now I don't understand why Onipa intimidate bold and using a conscience, but listen to some individuals. They have rather failed the system, and they still believe in them. And when the man who fear delegates say, Obi, now we say we are saying the truth doesn't help. It is only falsehood that spreads like wildfire. And some papa no makaka Obi pa onko di matem. Enko ditro. Obi said they will buy into it. But then what response from attaching Uncle for a man just say Ghanaians are awakening and enlightened. They are not going to stick to that propaganda anyway. So the delegates really, although we are sophisticated, still money can influence them. But we are not. But I know this time, almost 10-11 months, what NDC has taken us through now. I know this time, pressure now on the mouth. Who say, we are resilient. They are not afraid to jubilate. First, now boys obiati ho din because osuro nyane nyonko e ko report no. The threat is still there. Just say you throw a threatin. Now Gabi Efremi Gifty. No friends. Ah, and go for friend. A threatino. Adaya. Now, Onya, Akukudo Bisa back say, what do you want from me? You now, Toshi, you see what we are going to do to you. What's more wrong number? More wrong number. Because now Toshi is standing up to them, no. And I'll say, I'm quoting Gifty. Also more friend in a Muslim name. Threatening so Bekum na Toshi. Yeah, the guy told me to also report to my guy back. These kind of things, it doesn't help. Even members of parliament. I'm going to release a video next Monday for you.
This Monday?
Yeah, this Monday, for you to see a member of parliament inciting his tribe against me. I didn't even know tribe or no war. Also, I'm in our parliament. We serve on the same committee. Na me mpe kukumba fuasem. A serious politics. Need you. I'll release the video. First time I need you. I have his video inciting cucumbers against me. I didn't even know so a cucumber. That is bad. Politics are here. But I've been calm. So they say, I just ignore them. Attaching and committing a respond. No. Why I'm not going to respond to attaching and say, even President Akufo-Addo Kura Odidi Nachem, Echireme or Heathrow Airport, say he is not fit to be president. Heathrow Airport. And that time, Akufo-Addo won. It is not one say, when ya kukudro, na FAD Akufo-Addo here the minister, Okoje. Yeah, but this time, first, me kwaya and me first wakano. On wa share them one. And the filthy words on no say me kwa World Bank. You and na the filthy words he used to describe Akufo-Addo Chirame wa London Heathrow Airport. And he said, "Onukura wa nini free kuro bako. Otumi didi na tam eye we amedi ya didi matema I'm nobody. And I'm not going to respond. But onkai so or conscience onkai asemwa or catching about Heathrow Airport. Madam, it's so nasty about Akufo-Addo. I've never said me buy and I'm never catching Akufo-Addo. He would never have made him a minister. But I didn't say anything. And I'm not responding to anybody. But I'm just staying focused. What do I say? I'm staying focused. Where the distraction? One person here now we can be now only message. In the Canada, Agyapong on your presidential material when you say Sabre I mean say no respond. What my expose you almost inefficiencies because they were waiting for Canada, Agyapong. Omo meet you and say ebedi dimatem amambu funam respond no more you know. And then they don't have a message. They are not telling Ghanaians what they can do or the delegates what they can do. And you know, my sister, I have a vision, I have a dream for Ghana. And if I'm given opportunity, speed up me the Ghana for the core development, you have no idea. Only Benin, the president, or the woman you pay and so cotton and tourism, and go and see what this man is doing. And then, Mamano a year Afro Future, Christmas 28, 29, 30th. This time, the president himself, Ewo Benin, tourism tino, on one kasa wa tuya. I'm at the same day no yeah Ghana the no mo Benin. What do you say? Rwanda president of Value Tourism say he invites my son and his team to invite artists to go and play in Rwanda. He's done that in South Africa, Botswana. And so I had to be almost threatening to Mbeja because Omiyakura, Omunyamfaso, no Musaboka. I'm saying I had a mamu dintino, Odi Mukrum, Monfany says Monya international recognition countries no FF from Moni. Inti Munkweni. Inti Takradi and our Western region. Tourism. Agro processing. This is the way to revive Western region. And by moving GMPC, MPA, Energy Commission, bust the ministry itself to Western region, you see workers in Abeba, Abepedaya high. Now, real estate, guys, ever start here, Sidan, plumbers, carpenters, masons, arc welders, steel benders, tilers, painters, you see the city begins to pick. Because Takradi, Monday to Friday afternoon, the city is dead, except market area. No, you see a bit of vibrancy from Friday area to Sunday area. Vibrancy, no, a year.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not only Western region, the whole Ghana, Accra, the rest of the cities, capitals, Ukwa, and we're dead till weekend. Now, only a free Krobodumasi neighbor. Heavy traffic, Krobodumasi. Okosha, a year, funerals, na protraso, na blacks, na that is not development. Now, if you say, oh, a Juma and a Friday, you will be my sister. A young one. Kumasi the same. Opa weekend be ko airport never there. Obi a Dimrika ko Kumasi biano a year. By Sunday area, no man starting free. Opa ko home Monday na ko radio. So I'm going to move Ministry, Lands and Forestry and Works and Housing to Ashanti region. I'll move Ministry of Agric to Northern region, Tamale. I'll move Ministry of Education to East Central region. Trade and Industry, Eastern region. Environment, Science and Technology, Bono, Sunyane. To spread out into both activities in Kakra Air Kosono begins to build the regions, capital, regional capital. And yes, sir, everything is concentrated in Accra. Traffic all over. And I was talking to one lady, Osoti, Makati Hill. Upon Juma, it takes her 2 hours. And we say, 2 things to solve the problem. 2, either we use ferry or sky trains. We have to challenge ourselves.
Okay. Yenimda wangu tine aspirants on this particular road there. So what makes you stand out from the rest?
Yeah, because of my unique ideas. The pragmatic brofo, IMF, World Bank. You speak English, and at the end of the day, you go to World Bank to borrow for your survival. I'm not going to World Bank to borrow. Yeah, Mami Baku Takwa. Takwa. Ushe Nadia Waya. Or the tiger nuts. Yeah, or the rice aframe. It is a Tom Brown. So sweet. Yeah. This is what we have to promote. Other candidates, they are not talking about it. You talk about the guitar. When you don't have the basics right, people don't have jobs. In the abroad, go to 2 Ghana. You person your man. Ghana for your niati, your peguma. Don't go and sit in your 4 corners in your room. Concourse stories and come to your own Montroma with the abroad Ghana. Mo catch that, want me and yet. Abrochina mo de baba Ghana and unemployment rate are so high say enkola ekope soja oti ya nze oba wewu we any abrochina mo de baba Ghana. An economist Arubaya Ghanaians voted for you for MPP because of your economic ideas that you propose and propounded. When you campaign, you never spoke about the economy. Only digita. Na me na wati dompim oti digita ase. Oko na oko tunu banchi. Na oto banchi no ntimi amfa bi anto na mo a ose kwame o manu mu ayedeni. Digita oti ase. I am not against digita, but any priority. We have to get the basics right. Then at the digital so afem. Oti ase.
Yeah.
Indeed, that makes me stand out. The pragmatic approach. And my symbol, an emblem, any PhD, patriotism, honesty, and discipline. And you should solve Ghana problems.
Yeah, she say Yamia Dum Yaquin, you do be you could do the elections itself. Now then you get the flag bearership and then you get into that position.
Oh,
what impact?
Ghana and Ibaji. As I speak, me what say my 14. What in also build the ships in account, Indian in account. I've lined up 14 billionaires.
14.
Yes. Magias I say at the domain 30,000 acres. You be ethanol, any corn oil. Magias I say at the crew 30,000 acres. You be ethanol with cassava and starch. Magias I say at the domain Sege 56,300 acres. You be cherry tomatoes, and potatoes.
So can we say that means that all these areas now they're main to get in that you are looking at what's oil good for that areas, that particular
exactly.
So
I say in economics, you have comparative and competitive advantage.
Yeah.
So you use that too. Now, water region has both competitive and comparative advantage. One, because of the nature of the land. Two, proximity to market. They are closer to Accra and Temaport and airport itself. When you pitch businesses with the investors, the first thing they ask is what's the distance from here to the port. When you say water region 1 hour 45 minutes, max 2 hours. Northern region 12 to 14 hours. They opt for water region first. What do I say? So as a private man, I may pay investors, higher partners. I should also go by what they say. Into most of the projects, Sege Accra Plains and Adidomi and Adakuru air water region because of proximity. So in the north has a vast land that can be developed, but it should take government initiatives. Now you're building Tamale port for cargo. I be exported by air to European market within 5.5 hours. Utu Tamale 11 p.m. Latest by 4:30. Now more discharging your man into the market. Te anopa. Ombe beer shop no. Vegetables, fruits, bibia fresh. So what I say.
Okay, can we say that then the Kennedy Agyapong that we know is looking for a job creation and self-sufficiency?
Yeah. I don't see why Ghana, which everything I've shown you here, except the women are almost making effort. Everything we import. Whilst we have the raw materials here. Okay? I don't understand. Emma, 16. About 10 of them called top Ivy League schools. Any salaries I feel so guilty as a politician. Obia ye juma 6 years otifie onya juma. Abra me mano omu school no na company and omu negotiate or university wo. Salaries e de bema wo. That is what I want to introduce to Ghana. We are going to create employment by bringing all these industries here. And yes, Ghana, the future of the youth is bleak. As it is now, they're bleak. They have no hope. So they should remember, delegates say, Kennedy Agyapong is a symbol of hope to Ghana. Now, a bit more, this is one more delegates are taking bold decision to vote for me. And you see what will happen. Mrs. Speed in terms of development here. Madam, we are not going to wait for you if you drag your feet. Yeah, we got to move. As a nation, we have to change our mindset. Your mindset in the I'm going to inculcate discipline, honesty, and patriotism into Ghanaians' mind. And that is the way to move this country. Nefi investors see a domuba. Right? You still have a lot of oil and a Voltarian basin. Our Afram Plains, Eastern region. We have to explore all of them. And this time, I assure you, and yet 10% royalties. No other catches a corporate tax at 35, and they've never declared profit. And what tax? And yet, and yet, you know, minimum 35%. And yes, I'm in Casa City. More Western region, Chilami, and the other pass it to oil. Our Western region, Chilami, and the power nature said Ghana gas in Western region. Nothing. Because negotiations no we are there are horrible. And now, what tries out E and I, what benefit do we get from that? Now, all believe in international communities, they seek their interests. The most expensive gas in the world, every year and I. I'm telling you, I've been a board member, a board chairman for Ghana Gas, so I know. Well, maybe international world is going to have big problems with it because Ghana first.
The vision, it's because of the delegates. It comes just a month away.
Right.
What do you have to tell them? Your last words.
Yeah, I catch the delegates and say, Mr. Oma, Omunya Gidi Umo, na in some amino Macanino. Omon believe we say me ba, meeting ya ye. Na my be pen because me me president, and so at least me was 7,350 workers between Omuka. We busumi aso. But when a message eba will be a generated. Now, me ordinary member of parliament and I businessman could have this number of employees. So if I'm given the opportunity, now the Amino Kenya delegates Muntio and your police, immigration, and fire services, I'm bringing investors to create businesses, a private business. And yes, NDC about you are free, MPP about you are free. Most of them bear and because right factory we have a way. Only social media. Baby Abekobia farmers are using this. This is produced by my company. Another one, wait, water bottles, they be produced by my company. Container packs, produced by my company. I think, wait, Emma woman ya juma wa omunko school da kran obi to me 1,200 me mano free lunch free transport bus ko fa wo mba enyumre 6 na saadi wo mko back after taxes oje 1,200 ebi 2,000 ebi 2,500 ebi 4,000 technical students no HND for electrical and mechanical for omje after taxes 9,000 HND students. Yes, you are surprised. 9,000 cities. Well, CEO Nijana, Bisana, Omeko 1,000, 2,000. I say, Oba me them one of Papa. But 1,200 here, beginners know they say also a far in the 28 account because Christmas demand na eba umusun to offer another 28 account. Into offer no.
Very good.
And 1,200 no. Because now maybe India for no because to free India niveau now on 300 Ghana cedis a month. Why are you 17 years? How? Now one was say India for no more treaty on the Omonka Ghana Nyanka Yabe from and yeah but the pictures to make catch your delegates they say Mesrem Omunya Gidie. Now this time around and yes he can kwa and a bit nama Odachi assessor. We are saying any pebia what you say when you nyam any wadwuma wo ye enti se wo nu nyam wo fia osuma wo ba obeko uni enu nyam wo fia osuma wo bakura onko enti jobs the delegates enya regime says so muto makanede Agyapong there will be development in this country. I have confidence me di twato if free was a kurupon and e ba takwa and I will say yes. A leader can make a difference. You know why? Yeah, but you drew baby, and a police for in the middle of the road and stop away. Tiabisa and so heavy trucks be bang. And the end train now is slow down near me. You draw about 30 minutes. My sister on my cross. Burkina, boy no president no and a leader no and a wakra thermal plants wabe yini watakra de ha so me a landlock wabe yini takra de and a omode ko Burkina any a police for no kasan or say from takra de to wasekro poni takwa mfimfi on na omode 6 weeks and o cham so omode fa wasekro pon baby ani afa ahafo akosi techiman tamale edi akopaga chana pana asano makroso. The young man is determined to have his own power because we talk power free Ghana. Actually, I say I'm going to buy my own, and he's bought thermal plants.
I've seen it already.
He's bought thermal plants.
I've seen everything already.
I know. And they call and then a leader with a vision. That is all I'm talking about. Benin, Okasa, or the tourism and cotton. 3 years, when you have $4 billion revenue. This year, first 6 months, we declare a profit of $670 million. Yes, from cotton. Benin,
Just one.
yes, our population is 9 million, and here 33.6. Now, Ikoko, 100 years, you need 100 million. Slowly shoot to the Esimono, a friend of Copa Bissing 100 million, a World Bank. That is the problem we are facing. When I'm a car, I criticizing in Pebintino, Yampewa Samda, Nefomu Kwasi, but near Mammy in Kurashani say, or say any leader who is not criticized by some of his people means he's not doing something right.
Okay. All right.
The delegates, Kennedy Agyapong, number one, 31st January 2026. But victory will be